Hey, we're gonna get started in just a few minutes. Sorry for the delay. We're having some childcare issues. And then we're talking about Colorado news, and if you are aware of going on, so probably don't want to start this stream off with a bummer. But we'll get going in just a second. So I appreciate it. Um, Without having another computer or some stupid secondary system, it's hard to play music in the background and not have the audio play at the same time. So, yeah, but we'll get started. Give me like 30 seconds. I just need to make sure everyone's ready, and the conversation kind of switches gears since again current events are kind of shitty right now here in Colorado. All right.
You did.
We're so late.
All right. Amber went and had dinner or lunch. Dinner.
What? You had dinner?
And a restaurant.
What? Fancy pants?
This is what happens when you and everyone you know has the freaking vaccine. And Charlotte and I went through the McDonald's drive-thru. McDonald's is really not very good.
Really? That is news. That is news.
It is not good at all. It is barely food. It tastes like nothing.
Yeah. It's McDonald's.
It was really nice to be able to go visit my old friend.
Mhm.
So
All you K through 12 educators.
La-di-da, you get one perk.
La-di-da,
What is your one perk?
yeah, our one perk.
Okay. Do you remember? Do you want to know what the name of the Netflix? They tried to spin off Netflix's online streaming. It's probably like 10 years ago.
I don't remember.
Do you remember the name? Can anyone guess?
What agency or what? Who?
So I remember
Netflix?
they tried to.
Yeah,
spin off
Netflix
the-
were gonna split.
Yeah, I
About 10
remember
or
that.
12 years ago, like their streaming and their disc service. The disc service was going to continue being called Netflix. No.
I thought it was the opposite.
Yeah, the streaming service was going to be Netflix,
And it was like.
and the disc service they were going to call Quickster.
Quickster. That's close.
It's like Nesquik, but a little different.
Yes, exactly. No, it's spelled the Nesquik way too. Quwik.
Yeah. So that I was actually thinking, but that never happened.
No, that was 10 years ago. It was so stupid.
Does Netflix still offer DVDs though? Like, can you get them?
I don't think they do it anymore.
They just killed the division.
They just don't do it. Yeah.
I remember I got Netflix in like 2003,
Yeah, so did we.
and yeah, it was like the best thing because you.
I just remember every single disc we got was scratched. It was great. We couldn't
Yeah.
watch any movie. It's amazing.
We had Gangs of New York for like 6 months.
Oh, it was longer than that.
Yeah, it was
It
forever.
was like a 3-disc thing, so we just would hold onto it, like, oh, we'll watch this later.
Yeah.
I remember we watched Breaking Bad. We got the first disc, watched the 3 episodes, and we are just like, we can't watch this. This is so dark.
Oh gosh.
So bad.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
The thing that attracted me to Netflix then is what I hate about it now is that you could get anything, and now it's like you're kind of lucky if you get what you want to see.
You know why that is, right? It was because they managed to lock in a deal with Stars.
Yeah.
All right, but as much fun as all this is, we're going to transition to actual playing D&D. I got to end it somewhere. Sorry, Jason, for cutting you off. Yeah, so if y'all want to roll initiative, remember you click on your token and then open your player sheet thingamajigger, and then press the initiative button. All right, so we got
Good job, Ryan.
Tari. Do you need any assistance? I know it can be a pain in the ace.
I remember. Sorry, I'm getting my character sheet. And then initiative.
Yeah, Rex is keeping up the tradition.
I did.
And then
Last week I went at 20
initiative.
Yeah, it's all right.
and put it to great use.
Hey, 16. So let's see. You have a +1. Ezrin has a +2. So I'm gonna put Ezrin as 17 actually. Okay, and then I got to move my little deck of your faces. on my screen so you're in order.
I know I'm sitting here ordering everyone as well.
Me too. I think I got it.
It helps.
All right, then Lucky gets 15. Good job, Lucky. Dore gets a good old 11. And then we have Dionomenos at 9. And then we have Rexenor pulling up the rear with a 3, otherwise known as a nat 1. Wonderful
What did
job.
the baddies get?
The baddies haven't rolled yet. I can roll for them right now. Oh, man, that's a difficult order. I will put them. You know what? I want to put Lucky at 14 and the baddies at 15. Just because.
They rolled a 16, didn't they?
They did. They did indeed.
That's what happened in one of our last games.
Yeah.
We rolled a 16.
Okay. Well, welcome back, everybody. This is week 3, if you can believe it. We're already in week 3 of Theros Champion the Gods. Last time you all What are you doing?
Why can't I do that?
You can do this? You can't do the eating horse?
Okay.
Anyway. I don't know what you guys are doing. So, last time we all played, you all ran into an Archon, oddly enough. And Tari got slapped hard and hit the ground dead when Lucky Lala was able to give her some healing, brought her back up, and then Tari stood up and killed her right back. Before she died, more or less, she took an axe halfway through her throat, said, "Interesting," and then disappeared.
Okay.
After that, you all went back to Mikos and gave him his mask that you all found in a cave that he told you where it was, and were duly rewarded by the gods with a ship that you all swam to, got off the sandbar, and set sail for places beyond. And that's where we're going to pick up this time. So you're all on your ship, the No Name, or it could be the Dickin' Around, whichever one
No,
you choose.
We named it.
What'd you name it?
I have to look it up. It's not in the chat. I don't have it.
I thought you named it the Dickin' Around.
No.
I was pretty sure we did. I don't spell a name, but
I thought, and also another option was that you guys were going to wait and kind of see what the ship feels like.
No, we named it like the Asterius or something.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds familiar.
oh yeah, I remember that was in the chat.
And what is the Asterius?
I will tell you when I can find it. I have to search through all this God chat. I'll look it up.
Yeah, and then as people, as human beings on this planet Earth, you all played gods as well, but your characters don't know that.
Asterion.
What was it about?
It's the Asterion. I don't remember.
Asterion.
I think it's something to do with stars. Yeah, it's like the starry.
I do not remember that conversation, but
It's up there.
it's there now.
Yeah, I see it.
I will put that.
Honor of Rex in his chosen profession.
Fantastic. As you're setting sail on the Asterion, it has been about 5 days of nice weather. You cruising along, got your sails down, the oars were still safely stowed. What are you all doing on the ship? We can go through the order if you want, or you guys can chit-chat. Ezra, you're at the top.
Oh, I'm just enjoying the breeze. It is so nice. I love to navigate the sheep. I am feeling in my element on the sheep for sure.
Okay. And you are the only one who is proficient in seafaring vessels, is that correct?
I believe so. Does anyone else have proficiency?
No.
I have no clue. How do I know?
I should say if you're proficient in any kind of sea vehicles or land vehicles.
I don't.
Air.
Yes or no not.
Okay. So then, Ezrin, are you, well, I guess so. You all are around. You're maybe when you're first getting on the ship. You have a conversation that Ezrin, you are the only one who knows what the hell you're doing, correct?
Yes, so I am directing them. I'm telling them how to do different jobs so that we can actually get somewhere. Because I cannot do all the jobs myself.
You've been the captain?
So I'm like, oh no, you're not doing that right. You have to do it like this. And I show them, and then I continue navigating the ship, try to get us to land.
Okay.
So what you see is there's a seat in the back where the captain sits, and then behind that are a couple rear oars that actually steer the ship. And then you also have two different sails. You have the front and the mid sail, as we'll call it in this game, so we don't get too confused with ship, with nautical terms, you might say. What do you all want to do? And then, in the future, we also have oars. We have the drums to keep beat. Right now, your ship does not have any weapons on it.
Nothing.
Nothing.
It has 6 stout champions.
Do any of them know magic?
Out, yes.
That would help.
Little ones.
Well, at least one of us does, and it's me.
Can we look out on the horizon and make sure we don't see danger ahead, or do
I'm
we
really good at that.
Yeah, y'all. Yeah.
You're great at looking further away from you. Just
Yeah.
You can't see what's in front of you.
Where are we headed? Melitus, or whatever it's called.
Melitus?
Melly.
That's a good question. So first of all, if you want, you can do a perception check or a nature check.
Oh, indeed.
Please, I would like to do this. Which one? I will do.
Ooh, I didn't do very good.
Rexenor with a 20, Lucky with a 9, Theodore with a 7.
Oh wait, I want to do nature.
Okay, Dionomenos with a 15, Tari with a 7, Ezrin with a 16. Rex, go ahead and roll a D100.
I did a perception. Can I do a nature too?
Yeah, you can do that. A 5, even
Not any
better.
What? Okay.
I'll do nature.
I think I'm getting seasick.
All right. And Theodore with a 20. All right. So, Rexenor, what you notice is that the weather is actually, like, the sky is clear. The weather is nice. You are in a very kind of tropical environment right now. But the wind is heavy. And so the ship is pitching from side to side. It is listing up and then down troughs. I would say that right now, let's see, let me roll real quick. There are heavy waves at this point. And in fact, y'all need to do Constitution saving throws at this point.
Oh, goody.
All right, so Dionomenos with a 9, Ezrin and Rex with a 12, and then Tari with a 10. So Theodore and Ezrin, you're feeling good. You're on the water. Theodore, you're pitching a little bit from side to side. Lucky and Rex, you're definitely feeling pretty sick. Not thrown up yet. Whereas Dionomenos and Tari, you threw up a couple times. You're definitely not feeling great at this point. This is not your favorite thing to be on.
I mean, mine's not that bad.
Harry hates the ocean.
No, you're not sick, but you're not feeling well. You're
What, like sick?
Can I do a weather prediction? I can predict the weather up to like 24 hours ahead.
Well, I just want to say Tari hates the ocean.
Yes, I as well.
Yeah.
With this go.
Okay. Yeah, you
I'm
can
a landlubber.
go ahead and roll a d100, Lucky.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. Let's do this. Oops.
Roll high or low, depends on which.
That's as high as it goes.
Okay.
Wow.
You know that it's going to get real hot and it's going to get really bad weather all around. Yeah.
It's gonna get hot, guys.
It's going to get hot. It's going to get real rainy. And you see these storm clouds coming up that look real bad. Like the
So
wind,
can-
it's the wind first, and then it's going to be this gale of a storm.
So does my prediction give us advantage on anything? Now that we know.
You can prepare.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You guys gotta prepare ourselves. So I don't know how, but just be ready.
I'd like to pray to Koranos,
Whoa,
my god of the storms.
that's good.
Okay. I need you to roll. Roll. You roll a d100.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ezrin, roll a
Okay.
d100. You're sitting there. You're on your little chair in the back of the boat as it's pitching all sorts of places. And what are you saying to Koranos?
Koranos, help us through this storm. Let your mighty waves and mighty rain come down and like pillage through the water, but help see us through this storm and help it part ways around us, so that we may better serve you.
What you notice is that as the wind is really pushing against the sails and you're going at a pretty good clip, just for maybe 10 seconds the wind just dies and you hear the ropes just kind of flap loosely, and that is it. And then after that the wind pushes up again and continues on.
Keep praying whenever you have a chance.
Yeah. I will continue steering the ship, and in between I pray. I would like to take, let's see, I'm not sure what he would want. Can I do not remember what these gods like sacrifices for.
Well, do a religion check. See if you understand what the omen was. A 6.
Oh.
No. Yeah, you get the sense that like he didn't hear you really at all.
Can we
Might I
check?
be able to help?
Absolutely. Sorry, Lucky, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, can we check if there's any land or any type of sea creature out there?
Y'all didn't see any. Rexenor, you get the sense, so after talking to Ezrin, you hear what she said, and you get the sense that the lull in the wind is a sign that the ship will be calm to an extent and will be okay.
Thank
It is
you
a
for the
good
prayers.
omen. Yeah, it is a good omen.
Good. This is good news.
Good
Yeah,
omen.
I definitely share that.
Okay. So as you're preparing for this this gale of a storm that will be coming, you all know that you'll make it out, but just because the gods have plans doesn't mean that you all can sit around and do nothing. What do you do? Let's go down the list. Ezrin, what were you going to do? You kind of already said it.
I'm just still trying to navigate the ship and steer it and try to keep us safe and give my expertise to anyone who needs it who does not know what they're doing. So that's what I am doing.
Okay. Tari.
So, Tari really worried about her strength, so and her workout. So she is rolling or pulling ropes and playing with the oars and
Batting the ropes around.
yeah, basically batting at the ropes. And
It's just a big ball. You just turn into a big ball and you're just batting at it.
yeah, so that's what Tari is doing.
Okay.
You're working out.
I'm working out. but I'm also playing. But I'm
Nice.
also working out.
That's the best type of working out. Lucky Lala, what are you doing?
So I'm actually looking around very carefully to see if I see any creatures that I might be able to shapeshift to, because I have to see them before I can shapeshift. So I'm wondering if I saw a seahorse.
What did you roll on your perception check? Let me roll. Or you got a 9 for nature.
I know I can't do any flying or swimming creatures yet, but if I still see them, maybe when I do.
Yeah, go ahead and do another perception check.
Okay. Perception.
22.
Good.
Yeah. So you see a number of different types of fish. In the last few days, you actually saw a dolphin. You saw seagulls, different kind of seagulls, different kind of other large sea birds,
Okay.
like pelicans. You did early on when you were near the land, you did see some seahorses, some anemones around. So you've been looking.
What do I
Stop them.
do?
They're an enemy.
I mean, could you turn into a triton? Since you've seen one of those.
Some of those I can't attack with. They're just shiftable creatures. They're not like battle creatures.
Well, I know, but
But
I'm just saying you could swim like that and everything.
Yeah.
okay.
Might be advantageous to turn into a triton that can breathe water.
Well, not yet. I can't do any swimming or flying until like level 5 or something. It's a ways off.
What about a crab? Could you turn into a crab?
There was a crab or two on the island of Mykonos on the beach. There you go.
Okay, there we go.
That was a scorpion.
Yeah, it's the scorpion.
Bad joke.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
all I want to do. I just wanted to see what
Okay.
creatures I saw.
Yep. So you're writing them down so you remember thoroughly.
I am.
Can you change into things at will?
It takes an action.
What is an action then, my friend?
This is your will.
How often can you change into animals? This sounds like an
I
amazing.
think it's once per rest right now. But that
So
changes depending on what
Oh,
path
yeah.
circle I
Could you
take.
change into a snake?
If I've seen it,
Who
I'd
hasn't seen a snake?
say in the Skull of
I'm asking
Vale.
you.
Yeah, in the Skull of Vale, you certainly have seen your variety of creatures for sure. So, and we can certainly talk about what kind of creatures
Okay.
live in the Skull of Vale. Many monsters. In fact, you know that coming from there, satyrs live or sleep in trees at night because there's so many wild monsters that wander the Skull of Vale at night. So, and certainly drop.
An interesting story in where I live. The Minotaurs knock down the trees and club the monsters with the broken limbs of the trees to scare them away and murder them and eat them. I'm surprised you don't do something similar.
no, we love the animals.
That's why there are no trees in Skophos.
That's one
So
reason.
from now on, I guess maybe I'll do like a nature check if there's a creature I think I want to turn into,
That works. That works.
so we don't have to type
Yep.
everything out.
All right, Theodore, what are you doing?
I'm curious about this vessel. How best can we improve its function?
Who's
I would
who's
I
clicking
would
on
ask
something?
Ezrin, you seem to be the most knowledgeable in this course.
Yes.
How, given the incoming storm we've been warned about, from Lucky, is your name? Do you go by Lucky?
You can call me Lucky.
Oh, I believe I shall. How best might we prepare ourselves for this incoming storm?
We should definitely tie stuff down. You need to be prepared so you don't get thrown out of the ship. Whatever you do, stay on the ship. That is very important. If you're in the water, I can go try to save you, but I'm not super strong and I can breathe underwater, but you can't.
I don't know if I've never tried. Is it possible that we can improve the orderly conduct of the crew of this vessel? Perhaps it would be helpful if each of us had actual designated positions. I would suggest as the most knowledgeable among us, that perhaps you would be the captain.
I will definitely be the captain, and I like this idea of jobs, especially for Tari. She's just over there batching the ropes and not really helping.
It's part of this is a part of why I bring this up, simply because to bring an orderly conduct to this ship would allow us to travel more efficiently. And I believe that I don't know enough about the structure and the operation of a vessel of this kind to be able to know where our talents would best be applied.
I'll
Yes.
take care of the food.
Perhaps, Tari, you could do something like climb the pointy bit at the top and stand up there and sit on the top of the vessel and tell us when things are approaching.
I think I would perhaps be best served as lookout.
Yes, go for it, Rex.
You try
We need
climbing
to
that. I don't
raise
believe
the
you could.
sail.
Small human.
Fiery wizard will surprise you.
Small human, I would love to see you try and climb that. In fact, I will waiting for you. I will catch you if you fall.
I'm going to attempt to parkour up to the crow's nest.
I will inspire you with a poem.
Is there a crow's nest?
Don't bother.
No, I will inspire you with a poem. Don't you dare go up there before I have.
Let's hear the poem then.
An old, silent pond. A frog jumps. Splash. Silence again.
I rub my aching butt and I attempt again. I'm going to hold on to the inspiration for now.
See, you should wait until you are properly motivated.
You speak true, Theodore!
Okay.
Technically, I think it's athletics to climb.
I said parkour.
You run up sideways.
All right. Is that it?
I don't know. Is that it?
What kind of?
I'm more concerned about us perhaps being knocked off this ship and drowning. Because we didn't practice what we were supposed to be doing.
So you go ahead and do a investigation check. Theodore. Investigation 17. You know that it might be a good idea to get a rope and tie it around yourselves that's then tied to the boat.
I was going to do that while I was up in the crow's nest, is tie myself down.
I was actually just gonna say that. Everybody tie ropes their waist.
I feel like you're gonna do who is the guy from Forrest Gump? Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah, we call this a story.
Come at me, you son of a bitch! No,
You got-
Nor is not that guy.
Okay.
I want to
Nordak,
prepare for the storm. That's what I'm doing.
Nordak also doesn't like water.
Okay. Dianomenos, what are you doing?
I go and I talk to Rexanor and I say, do you suppose there's a way we can navigate ourselves around this? I assume that you would be proficient in that, being an astronomer and everything.
Well, I can read the stars, but I don't know much for ships. I am a landlubber, my friend.
Well, you don't need to know about ships. You just need to know how the stars relate to where you're going at night.
Oh, certainly. I will be keeping a close watch on that.
But I suppose between your skill and that of our Lucky Lala over here, maybe we can navigate around this storm.
I am willing to give it a shot.
Lucky Lala, are you up for the task as well?
For sure. I will see where the weather is best.
And perhaps we could use Ezrin's navigation expertise to help steer the ship right.
Yeah, I have message, so I can always cantrip down the information to Ezrin.
Oh,
The only thing is, my magic can only predict the weather at the location I'm standing at. I can't predict the weather.
further down.
Yeah,
But
further in
Fool,
front
you
of
should have been aiming where I was going to be and not where I was.
my.
you sound about as advanced as forecasters thousands of years from now. So
In
I
another
think if you have
land.
an idea of how it's going to be here, it's probably not going to be so dissimilar somewhere else.
Why do they always tell you the weather at the airport? No one lives there.
Okay.
That's true.
So go ahead and do those checks. What are you guys planning on doing?
I'm going to investigate the stars to see if I can figure out the
How to
best way
navigate.
to navigate.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that's gonna be a religion check. Is that what you're going for?
I was actually going for investigation.
Investigation.
But I'll happily roll religion.
Yeah, do that.
And I'm going to add my inspiration to that.
Okay.
Nice.
An 11 and a 12.
Mark down a
I also have. I really want this to go well.
You got a 1, so you're up.
I have Oracle's Insight. When making a skill check, I can roll a D10 and add it to the roll after rolling the D20, but before the DM reveals the effect. I can do that for a short or long rest. So I'm going to add a D10.
You're gonna add another one, aren't you?
Fucking hope not. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a 22.
22. Wow. That took some effort.
Yeah.
You're looking at those stars, and it is in the middle of the day, and you're just looking and looking and looking, and the sun goes down. And you're like, oh, okay, it's right there. And so
For it.
yeah, and
Wait for it.
took you a while. And so what you realize is, yeah, if you turn the ship 90 degrees to the left, which would be starboard, then you hightail it as much as you can. Perhaps some people can go on the oars as you're tacking against the wind. You might be able to make your way around the storm.
Ari will go on the oars.
I'm going to
I will
message
help
that
too.
information down to Ezrin so she can call it out.
Oh, and I also asked Ezrin if we should take the sails in because they might get tattered with the upcoming storm.
Yes, I am telling you all what to do with these sails in an appropriate way of someone who knows what they're doing, not someone who does not know what they're doing.
So that would leave one of us knowing what we're doing. It's just you. We're just watching you.
It's a ship full of navigators and one captain.
That's right. So with that, Rex, is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, that's about all I can contribute, honestly.
Okay.
I'm just tying myself in to make sure I don't go anywhere.
Yep. So you all spend the next several hours hunkering tying everything down, tying yourself to different parts of the ship as much as you possibly can. Tari, since you're next on the initiative, I need you to roll a D100
Yeah.
with disadvantage.
You can't have disadvantage on a D100.
I know. Well, you can. I'll just pick the worst result.
Sure.
No. Close that. Go to the dice thing. Don't click. Roll down D100.
Is it disadvantaged because she's an iconoclast?
No, because you guys are like right next to this storm. Let's
Stormy interference.
see. Actually, those are both really, really nice. So, 49. What ends up happening is you get out of the rain or the wind, and you see this squall, this rain shaft kind of go right by y'all. You get a couple sprinkles, but the wind is calm. You ended up in an eddy of this storm where it's just almost dead wind. And you do a really, really nice job and skirt around this mega storm. You're rowing the hell out of this thing, trying to get the wind to suck you back into the downdrafts, and you all make it out just fine.
I sing my praises to Koranos, who has saved saved us from the storm.
I believe
Surprised I don't worship Hassa. But I want to thank Rexenor personally.
We did it.
Hassa. It would be Karanos.
You can worship all the gods and then be the champion of one.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, no, I'm praying to whoever's listening. Although I am giving the glory to Crewfix for showing me the proper stars to follow.
There you go.
Right at dusk. How appropriate.
Yeah, exactly. The rest of the evening is quiet. You all can take a nice long rest. And the next morning dawns bright. You've now been, let me see, on the boat for over a week now. Food is getting a little thin, but still trugging along. You're trying to get to Miletus, but you know the Decot. What's that?
Can we do a search for land?
Yeah. Go ahead and do a perception check.
All of us?
Yes.
Whoever wants to.
there's nothing else to do on this boat.
I am willing like shit tonight. The gods are not tonight. I asked Ezrin if she can go swim and catch us some fish.
Well, as you're looking around though, Rexenor gets a 26 and notices way up there in the crow's nest, land ho.
Land ho!
And Ezrin looks up and says, "What'd you call me?"
I said land ho!
Oh, c'est bien.
And you notice about at the 11 o'clock hour, as the clock looks, is indeed a small island. Just a speck on the horizon. But the only land in sight. What do y'all want to do?
Let's go that direction.
How much can you make out, Rexenor?
I'm getting seasick.
I can see it all. Do I recognize the island?
You do not recognize the island. No, it does. It certainly does not look like Mikos's island. It seems to be a low-profile type of island. You see a couple groves of trees on it. You see a nice beach that would be a good landing spot. It might not be enough to actually get your boat up on the shore. This boat does have a small dinghy somewhere stowed away.
Well, we could just do what we did last time and crash right into the shore and then...
Let's not.
That works if there's no coral on the bottom.
Oh, right.
Mm-mm. We don't want to ruin our ship.
Getting in the boat crash?
What?
Do we remember getting in the boat crash?
No, I just put two and two together and...
Well, we remember the crash part. We don't remember how we got to the ship.
Yeah.
Well, that's your own backstory to figure out.
True.
Let's go to the island. I'm tired of being on the water.
Yes.
Okay, so
Hey, Ezrin, would you mind swimming up and exploring a bit for us? Sorry, I keep using your skills. It's just so handy right now.
Why don't you swim, little one?
Because swimmers don't do so well in the water, as you
We
might
have
know,
hooves.
Story.
Oh, I can teach you to
Gators.
swim. You can come with me. I'll give you a little swimming lesson. You can dog paddle all the way to the shore.
I will teach you to swim. Come here.
there, you do know that this boat comes fully equipped with a small vessel dinghy that you all can get into to make your way to port.
But I will take the dinghy.
Yeah, someone has to fill it up with air and pump it. You don't have an electric pump, so it takes you several hours to do that. But
I don't know. I'm pretty strong.
that's true.
Wind.
Is it made from, like, animal bladders or something? Or that's...
Yeah, it's actually a giant well bladder,
Oh,
and
I'm
it's
gonna create a little wind and just kind of.
It's-
yellow and has a duck head.
yeah, it's actually the bladder of a kraken.
ooh.
Yeah.
I use that for some of my spell components.
Yeah, on the side of it in like Sharpie, it says Sokatoa.
Nice.
Well, we should
Let's hop on
board
the
this
boat.
prestigious small vessel. Do we have an anchor on this bigger craft?
I was just wondering that.
I'm sure we do.
Yeah, of course there is.
Drop
Yes,
the
it is
anchor.
right here.
Gods wouldn't send us out in a ship without an anchor.
That's right.
You do not guess the whims of the gods.
All
Such
right.
a bizarre manner. All right.
I'm an oracle. That's all I do.
So do y'all want to make your way to shore?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yes.
please. This boat is beginning to feel constricting.
True.
It's starting to get smelly too.
That is true. That is true.
What?
All right, y'all.
Sandbox.
Oh,
Y'all make your way to shore without much fanfare. You're down here, getting onto this grassy beach.
Oh,
That's
there
odd.
appears to be road.
Somebody.
Lucky Lala, go ahead and do a perception check.
Sure thing.
I see a Native American cat.
Lucky Lala, go ahead and do a perception
did.
check. Oh, sorry. A 19. Yeah, you see this Leonin sitting in
Aw.
the lotus position in the middle of this pillared area. Slightly elevated. There's a very gentle incline going to where these pillars are and trees around.
Oh, cool. Can I come up and say hi to her?
Absolutely.
I guess I have free range right now, right?
Yes.
Not really in battle.
Yes.
I walk up to her. I kneel down and say, "Hello there."
And she opens her eyes and she says, "Welcome."
Can you tell us where we're at?
You are on my island.
Wow, your island is beautiful.
Thank you. Would you have a seat?
Sure. Are these little chairs?
No, those are pillars.
Oh, sorry. I guess I actually try to sit in lotus position, although my hooves kind of look funny, so my knees are like really high up.
Yeah, I don't think either of us are going to have a very good time trying to bend our
Yeah,
legs.
I try to respect her and sit in the style that she is sitting.
Okay. You can do a dexterity saving throw for that one.
I'm not that bad. Okay.
19. Yeah, you're pulling it off real nice. You're sitting there. You're doing the whole thing. All right. Huh?
Can I ask her how is this your island and how did you get here?
I traveled here long ago, like many travelers like yourself. And there is nobody else on this island, so it is I do not like to say it is really mine. I think that was a misstep. Perhaps the island, perhaps I am the island. The island is me. I am part of the island, just as you are now.
I see.
I don't see. However, are you stuck here?
Are you stuck here?
No, we have a boat right over there.
Ah.
Would
Will
you
you
like to join us?
will you join me and sit down? And...
I prefer to stand.
Yes. Are you sure?
I've been sitting on a boat for quite some time.
Okay. Is there anything else, Theodore, you want to do on your turn?
Oh, my turn, huh? Might we ask your name?
Mika.
No. No, my name is not Mika. It is Ayadma.
Curious name. I shall add it to my repertoire of names in my poetry collection.
Yes, you can certainly do a poem for old Iadma. Or Ayadma, whatever you want to say.
Would it be possible to obtain supplies on this island?
What type of supplies? We have anything you could dream of. Or perhaps wish for.
Food mostly. Rations.
We have it all.
By it all, could you elaborate somewhat?
Yes. Come and sit.
I will try and sit.
Okay.
Is it a save or a check?
Dex save, yep.
Okay, good. I get better on that. Hey!
Oh, yay.
18. Yeah, you sit down. At first took you, it's a little awkward, but no, you sit down just fine.
Okay. Leonin also have backwards legs. I looked it up. So
I think
so we can follow her. We can sit like her, but the humans might have a harder time.
That's right. Why do they have, I mean, do lions have backward legs? They don't.
No, but look at Leonin. I'm sorry.
I think it's because it's their hind legs.
They got those backwards foots.
Oh,
Because the real version of them are not bipeds, I would assume. So they go backwards.
Okay.
okay.
Come on, look it up.
Camel.
No, I don't need to look it up. All right, Dionomenos.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I too shall join this mighty little circle.
Anything
I'm
you...
sorry, I was over there. I didn't quite catch your name. Nice to meet you. I'm Dionomenos.
My name is Yadma. Welcome.
Well, thank you. I take it this is your island.
I am on this island. It is...
It's complicated. Don't ask.
Well, are there others here? Or is it only you?
This island is only me right now, and you all, and perhaps others. We shall see.
That leaves it rather open, doesn't it? I was wondering, I seem to notice there are many roads around here. I don't know if those are intentional or not, but they look rather artificial. And I was wondering if there are, or if there's any place we might seek shelter and maybe get some provisions. We've been at sea a long time, you see, and it
Yes.
would be nice.
Let me guess. There's everything you could want.
There's anything you could wish for here.
Oh dear.
You... Yes. The roads have been here forever. I do not know when they came here, but they are here now.
But you didn't make them, they were already here.
No.
Can I check what these pillars are?
Sure, you can do a
Religion?
perception, religion, or perception. Probably perception. It's not really religion, right?
I'd say investigation.
Or investigation. You're sitting right next to it, so you,
Looking at them.
yeah.
But
Oh shoot.
A 7. They're stone, and they're pillars, and they're in the ground.
I'm wondering if they're like some kind of thing.
I've heard of a mythical race called dwarves who would be really good at checking that.
Ah,
They look
yes,
suspicious to me.
I have not seen any dwarves on this island for a long time.
Have you seen dwarves? I've never seen one.
Tolkien hasn't been racist yet, so they haven't been invented.
That's right. Would
I've only
you
heard tell of them in my Dungeons and Dragons group back in Miletus.
come and sit with me?
Yes.
Join us, fellow backward-legged friend.
Yes, am I the final one? I don't remember if Tritons have backwards legs or fins or
I'm
whatnot.
pretty sure they don't.
Yes, I'll sit over here.
All right, and you don't have to do a dexterity saving throw, but if you would like.
Oh, sure.
Don't make
14. Yeah, you sit down all right.
don't
It's
roll a 1.
yeah.
I think it was like a yoga pose. Or something.
Right, it is. It's the lowest position.
I sit and break a leg. Do I get shot?
they take you out and shoot you in the back.
Fatal Glue Factory.
That's right.
Your goat is delicious.
That's right. Rexenor of Miletus.
All right, yeah, I am going to also walk up, and I've got great passive perception, so I assume I've heard all of this.
Yeah.
There we go. Now I can see her. Tell me, Iadma, is this one of the Dakra Isles?
This is a Dakra Isle, yes?
I want to roll roll an insight check on Iadma to see if she has any ill intentions towards us.
Okay, you do that.
19.
19. You get the sense that she's very calm. That almost, like just even. Completely even. No ill will towards you all.
Then I will sit and experience the nothing with you.
Yes, come and sit.
I feel like we should probably get on with our job here.
You all,
Exactly.
you sit down just fine. Ezrin, you see your friends hanging out? This hippie chick?
Why are we wasting time with this?
Yes, so I would like to kind of stay in the bushes a little bit and kind of look around the area, see if I notice anything of note or if I see any traps.
I think she's very interesting.
You can do a perception check. 14, you don't notice anything in particular. It's a smaller island. It's not much bigger than what you see there. Maybe like another like 2 or 3 maps, but you don't notice anything in particular.
Okay, can I tell that she looked like, although she seems very calm, I suppose from my own perception check, does it seem like she may be an enchantress or something like that?
No, doesn't seem like it. She seems very stable.
Okay, I will approach and I will say, Helen well met, friend.
Yes, hail and well met. Would you come and sit?
Tell us your story. I would like to hear your story. Are you in need of any help?
I do not need anything, no. I am here with you all. I am happy to be here with you all. Would you come and sit and we can talk about stories, perhaps? I can tell you of some wonderful things.
Yes. How long have you been here?
I have been here for many years.
I will, can I I'll kind of half sit, but I'd like to be prepared just in case.
Okay, you do that. Hold on just a quick second.
Well, we all fell into our trap, so that's great.
Sorry, not here yet.
Ours can go and kick the pillars over. They're probably going to suck our brains out.
We need some adventure.
Okay,
I only got 135 XP.
All right, Tari, what are you doing?
Tari's not going to go sit.
Can I tell if she has noticed me?
You can do a perception check.
Tara's way down there.
Okay, I'm sure he did. She did.
Yeah, I mean, you get the sense that she probably saw you.
All right, so Tari is defiant, and she is gonna pop a squat and crisscross applesauce right where she is.
Why?
And you hear from the circle, you, fellow Leonin, would you come and sit with me?
I can hear you from here.
You are a cat, aren't you?
Wow.
As you're sitting there, what's that?
I said a cat of a different coat.
That's right. I'm going to go back to the top. As you're all sitting there, I need you all to do a Constitution saving throw. Ezra and Tari, this is going to be with disadvantage.
Disadvantage, because we're not trusting her.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Theodore is a beefy boy.
Literally.
Yeah.
All right, Tari actually did pretty good with a 16. A lucky la, you're having a tough time with an 8. Theodore, you're sitting there and you actually feel really calm. almost peaceful for the first time in a very long time. And then Ezrin with a 7, not feeling super comfortable in the situation.
This half seat is hurting my legs. They're starting to shake.
Yeah, exactly.
Your weird frontways knees. What's wrong with you?
So like in a squat position.
Weird human style knee.
As you're sitting there, within a couple minutes, you hear the first thing you really feel is the ground shake, like a boom, and then another boom, and then the first thing you hear are trees crashing down.
Cat lady. What's that?
And her eyes are closed. And you look past her, Theodore, and through the forest, you see a hydra
Oh, hell yeah.
step forward. Ezrin, you're up first.
That thing's huge. Oh my god.
Let's see. I'm having a hard time seeing it. There we go. So, what do I know about the hydras?
You can do a history check or a nature check.
Which one do I want? That doesn't matter. Let's do history.
What's that?
13?
13. You know that these are gargantuan monstrosities. They are big. They are mean. And its multiple heads will kill you if you don't watch out. They are mythic creatures that have destroyed cities. And it's looking right at you.
Do I know? Are they automatically bad? They will kill us. We should attack, or I do not know.
You get the sense that it really depends on who's controlling them in terms of if they're going to be good or bad. You can do an insight check on this one.
I would like to do that with my 0 insight.
Yeah. It looks real mean and scary.
I'm like, oh, I do not know. And the cat lady is very sleepy. She's not saying anything.
She is sitting there with her eyes closed in the lotus position.
Can I go up to her and say, excuse me, there is a giant hydra. Can you help? Are you friendly with this hydra?
This is not mine.
What?
Are you worried about this hydra? It looks pretty mean.
Am I worried? No.
Okay.
So many stoic NPCs in this game. I love it.
You've only met 3.
I know, but that's
Stoic or just massively stoned?
Yeah. It's a lot of... Yeah.
I would like to ready an action, and I will do firebolt if it attacks.
No, I don't know if that's a good idea.
Okay.
That's why I said if it attacks.
Okay.
Well, do you think it will be immune to fire?
You don't know.
I'm just realizing I don't want to attack it unless it attacks first.
Okay.
They have a saying in Scophos: "Fire hot, fire hurt."
I've heard that one.
Yeah, most people have. Fire is hot.
Okay. Tari, you're sitting there on the beach and you see over the hill, this small hill, this giant hydra come crashing through the
Steal
forest
the boat and leave.
towards your friends.
That is a question. Or that's a good idea.
Or get it ready. Just prime the motor on the boat.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
We're gonna need a less stoned cat person to deal with.
Can anybody see draconic? Is it a dragon?
This says a monstrosity. I don't. Yeah.
So they're not a dragon.
No, they're not dragon.
No.
I do speak Draconic, but
It doesn't.
There's only like 7 languages in this game, right?
It's
I think
pretty
the one guess
limited.
we probably haven't covered, huh?
It's pretty limited. Yep.
Yeah, we do have them all covered.
Yeah.
Y'all have most of them racially, and I have the rest of them
Yeah.
as played.
But Tari, what do you want to do?
I think I will. Can I walk up to? How do I do that?
Do what?
Measuring.
How do you do the measuring thing?
Oh, you can walk as much as you want. We're not-
Well, you can walk up to the group. I'll say that. You can walk that far at this point.
I'm not gonna go that far. I'm going to go to the road.
Otherwise, it's a little circle thing with like a little weird Q symbol. That's
Okay.
kind of cockeyed. Yeah.
Above the D20 symbol.
There you go.
Um,
So you can walk up there.
yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I'm gonna go like. My screen's going crazy. I'm gonna go here, and I'm just going to, I guess, ready an action. If,
Okay.
or if the Hydra attacks, I want to, toss my hand axe at them.
Okay. So next up is the Hydra. What you hear is just boom, boom, and this, and it runs up, and it takes a bite towards Ezrin, and it gets a nat fucking 20.
Ezra's dead.
Oh no.
Yeah, Ezra has like 9 hit points.
It does 64 damage. What you see is this mouth come shooting through the pillars, take Ezrin and rip her in half.
Oh no.
Oh, I should have put on my cloak of
The next one goes and attacks Dionomenos and gets a dirty 20. Does that hit?
Yes.
And that one does 8 piercing damage. You are down unconscious as well.
Yes.
It steps forward and steps on Ezrin's body.
Does it go through the pillars?
It knocks over 2 of the pillars, takes another bite at Lucky Lala and gets a 24.
Ouch. That
And
hurt
does
me.
12 piercing damage. Also biting off part of his arm. That's 3 hits. The next one goes and bites at Theodore and gets a 17. Does that hit?
17 hits. I'm going to use my unscarred.
I mean,
Okay.
if you wanted to stop playing the game, you could have told us.
That's what this lady's gonna do. She's gonna bring us all back.
Yeah. Hopefully.
So what are you doing, Theodore?
Yes, that hits. Watch how much.
It does 16 piercing damage.
So I'm going to use my unscarred. So
Okay.
I will need to roll a d12.
It's his supernatural gift.
Nope, that's not enough. It wasn't enough.
So that's
So I get 4 extra damage. So it does how much? 16?
16.
No, I'm only at 15.
And you fall over, chomp chomp. The last
Hope that Rexnor survives.
the last one actually goes after Rexenor
Oh.
and gets a nat 1. So Rexenor, you do get an attack of opportunity because you see this head like come and hit the pillar and kind of get knocked.
As all this is happening, I'm sitting there and I'm chanting something that I learned at the Decadia, which is, I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration.
I remember Serenity now is the phrase that we were taught.
Bring my quarterstaff down on this creature
Serenity now.
and miss fucking miserably.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so you're ready for it. It's just not great. Not great.
Saying the words hasn't necessarily created the situation.
That's right.
3, 5 heads or 6?
All right. Luckily it is your turn.
So I'm going to. Am I engaged with this thing?
You are currently engaged.
Well, fuck.
Get the cat lady to do something.
She'll bring us
Yeah.
all back. It's okay.
As my free action, I'm going to say, "Help us, Yadma!" And I need this creature to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. It's going to get a 3.
4 damage.
4 fire damage.
Wow.
You shoot at it, and it hits it for sure. And this thing is so gargantuan. It's like this giant redwood, and you put a little cigarette on it.
Oh no.
Well, I'm maintaining concentration, so at least it's still going.
All right.
Wait, did Tari get her action that she held?
No, she did not. Tari, go ahead. We're at the top of the order again. Is that well, Rex? Is that your turn?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, yep, we're now at the top of the order, but the previous round you held it, so you're going to throw a hand axe at it with a 20. That does hit. And 7 slashing damage. I just need to look at something real quick. Okay. So that hits it. It lodges in it. It's not a bad hit for what it is, for sure.
But that's like 300 hit points.
I'm sure.
Tari, you're up. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to move up here. And
I rage.
yeah, I'm in a rage.
Okay.
So that's 1. And I am going to, let's see. Can't read this. I need to make it bigger. Hang on just a second. Can I get to melee range?
Well, I mean, sure, why not? Why not?
Okay, so I
Kind of a DM who's
There's really no point. We should just fast forward to the next part.
sorry, I don't know. My screen keeps going crazy when I try to click on myself.
Is this a dream? Are we like in a dream?
So we're in the weird island chain still, where nothing really happened.
So I'm gonna go ahead and attack it with a 2-handed battle axe.
Okay. 14 misses.
Okay.
So you're kind of terrified. You swing and miss. Anything else you want to do on your turn? No?
I'm good.
Okay. So it's the Hydra's turn again, and it's 4 of its heads look over at you, Tari, and go and attack.
So they knock themselves out by like banging together.
They actually turn into a knot.
I forgot. I thought that was
Yeah. Gets a dirty 20. Does that hit?
Oh, there you go.
Huh?
Sorry. I
Does
wasn't paying attention. I was talking to
a dirty 20 hit, Tari?
Yeah.
Okay. Does 15 damage. You are at 1 hit point.
No, she's raging, so it's half.
Okay. So that would be 7, 8, 7. 7. Okay. And then the second head is going to attack you for 17. That hits.
Yeah.
Waiting to knock us all
Doesn't
out.
it get advantage on you since you're raging?
No.
No. Okay. All right. So 18. So 6 damage. And then the third head is going to attack you for 21
Yeah.
and hit you for 22. You are also food for this giant dragon thing. The head that's near you, Rexenor, turns towards you and attacks for a 28.
You know that just barely hit.
That just barely hits, and does 19 damage, ripping you in
Well,
half.
I mean, here's the real sad thing. My campfire goes out now.
Oh.
I lost concentration on my bonfire.
What about the cat? I mean, the Leonin.
Ay, ay, ay.
Well, thanks for playing, guys. I can't tell you how much fun this was. What you all see is nothing. You see absolutely... Oh, come on, I can't move Rex. Absolutely nothing. And within a couple minutes, you begin to see some light. And I'm just resetting the map real quick because...
I was hoping we would just hang out in Nick.
Y'all come to. Everything looks as if it did when you first stepped on this island.
Groundhog's Day.
Ezrin, you're at the top of the order.
That's the worst Groundhog Day ever. Just getting roped by a Hydra every 10 minutes.
What do y'all want to do?
Ezra's first.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said. I don't know why in my head I heard Tari, but I did. Which sounds nothing like Ezrin.
I mean,
okay, I will, do we remember anything?
Oh, yes. You remember getting split in half quite vividly.
Like, oh, okay, so that's sort of very bad, and I'm surprised I'm not dead. Perhaps we should not go down this way, or go sit down, or maybe that's what saved us. What do you guys think we should do? Should we go sit with her again and see if it happens again, and then if it does, not do that again?
Do we kill her?
so we remember what happened. Yes,
I'm scared.
I'd like to know what happened here. I think whatever it is, we haven't been intended to die.
Should we ask the cat person what happened?
She had told us it was not hers, so... And
Maybe we should all
worried.
stick with her this time.
Okay.
I have a feeling because it looked like you two outside of the circle of columns were hurt more severely than us.
Well, Tari made it through for a while.
No, I know, but I'm saying when the ground trembled, you seemed...
Yes, I'm going to go over and I'm going to say hello.
Hello.
So, can you tell us about what just happened? What was that? Do you know?
Your minds were not clear.
Oh, so was that only happening in our minds?
It was real. You died.
What, did you bring us back? Did the gods bring us back?
It is complicated. Sit, and we will talk.
Okay, and I sit down and I try to do my best lotus pose ever.
Okay. You can roll with advantage on the dexterity saving throw.
the most intense meditation retreat I've ever been on.
Wow.
Two nat 20s.
Nice.
You sit down and you're like, Burge. You're doing the best lotus position
Fucking,
anyone's.
like levitates like an eye
Exactly.
I'm like, I have sitting here, not have sitting here, guys.
You can see your chakras glowing with your scales. All right. Tari, you see Ezrin sitting there in the best lowest position that you could even think of. What do you want to do? You just got killed and eaten.
Tari walks and sits next to the cat lady.
Okay, I can move you. I know your computer's being
Hang on,
wonky. Oh, sorry, I just did it.
I'm like half out of the map. There we go.
And she looks over at you and she says, It is good for you to sit. Welcome.
Better work.
Anything you want to do? Or say in return?
Tari likes your sandbox.
Litter box.
Please, it is a clean space. Okay. Lucky Lala, what do you want to do?
Get back on the boat.
I'm gonna walk up to the sandbox
Okay.
and I'm gonna sit right next to the cat person.
You guys are getting real close.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna sit and close my eyes and go. And try to relax. I take a deep breath.
Okay.
And hit exhale.
All right. Theodore.
This had better work. I will go back exactly where I was last time.
And she looks over at you and she says, "You did very well last time.
I do well at most things.
Clear,
Thank you for noticing.
clear your mind, and you will be okay. Perhaps."
It was quite unpleasant. I'd rather that not happen again. If you feel like this will be helpful.
It is very unpleasant, yes.
You mentioned before that this was not your creature. Do I know what it was?
You know it was a Hydra.
Do you have your own Hydra?
No, I do not. I prefer to not have any Hydra, good or evil.
It just seemed like an odd way of phrasing it.
It is not mine.
Do you have any giant creatures?
No, it is
Good
just
to
me.
know. All right, let's try bending over.
18, yeah, you do great again.
That's the same.
Dianominos.
Alright.
Groundhog Day.
Yes. So I'm gonna also approach, and then I'm gonna sit a little behind,
Okay.
and I'm going to ask. Actually, I'm gonna say. So, do you want us to clear our minds? Are we allowed to investigate what's happened here? I'd rather kind of do that.
Sit and let us talk.
All right. I'm always up for a good chat.
Yes. Okay. And you do
I need
that
to roll a dexterity saving.
only if you choose to at this
course.
point. Yeah, do great. Or no, that's Theodore. Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
You can do a dex save. 6.
Amazing.
You kind of stumble. You're
Try and check behind my shoulder.
right. Despite feeling totally normal, you almost feel stiff from being murdered just a couple minutes ago.
Jarring.
It's very jarring. All right. Rexenor.
As I'm walking up there, could I do an Arcana or a religion check to see if I know what's going on?
Yes.
Good idea.
Do Arcana. I haven't done that one yet. 25.
25. You get the sense that okay. Yeah, you get a good sense of what's going on here. And as you sit down, you're going to remain quiet. And what you do get the sense though is that this island has lots of energy on it. Lots of magical energy that you've heard about. And many people in the Decatia have theorized it, but no one's ever proven this theory before. It's like gravity. People have talked about it. No one's really proven it before. It's still kind of up in the air.
Actually, many have, including the Minotaurs and Stilfo.
No. Sorry, the dog needs to go out. So you're gonna with a 25, you get to know what's going on for sure. You get the idea of what's going on. But it's such a far out kind of concept at this point. I'm not going to name it yet.
Yeah, so when I get there, I'm going to sit Lotus style. I'll take my 15 from last time. I don't have to do anything fancy. And I'm just going to sit there and I'm going to attempt to clear my mind in the way that my various arcane classes have taught me to do.
Yes, absolutely. So as you're all sitting there, she begins to speak, and she says, "This is the island of wishes. You see, in our land of Theros, anything is possible. You can wish and think and worship and create anything you want. It takes generations for things to come into existence, but on this island, it takes but moments. So be careful what you wish for. Close your eyes and clear your minds."
For some reason, I'm just thinking of a big marshmallow man
I
walking.
was about-
I was waiting for that one.
Can the person who wished to be torn to shreds, please?
I need you all, and don't roll until I'm finished. I need you all to roll Constitution saving throws. Theodore, your mind is absent of thought. You are a big bovine in the middle of a field, devoid of thought. Let's see. I think it was Ezrin with a dexterity of 2 nat 20s. You get advantage. Rexenor with an arcana check of 25. You also get advantage. So Dionominos, Lucky, and Tari just roll a single roll of Constitution saving throw.
Okay. All right, before you do, these dice are not working with me today. I'm going to roll a d10 because I also have the Oracle's Insight.
I could inspire you.
Do it.
No, wait, I can't. Never mind. It's a saving throw, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I will also add Oracle's Insight because that was garbage.
Yeah, you got a 9 and a 13.
I'll take an 18.
I only got an 8 total.
Okay. So Rexenor got a 8, you said?
18.
18. And Dionominos, you got an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My normal dice rolls are back.
That's right.
Ezrin is taking this very serious. I've gotten 3 nat 20s out of the last
Right.
4 rolls.
Oh my god.
So you rolled a really rolled
Rolling
8.
lights out.
And then Tari, you got a 14. As you're all sitting there trying to be calm, Theodore, you remain very clear, very open-minded. You feel the wind and the birds around you. Ezrin, you also get into this type of mantra, this calmness internally. Lucky, it reminds you of the Skull of Vale, the calmness of after a party where everything is quiet in the early morning and your mind is totally free. But then you hear this boom and feel the ground shake and the trees collapse. And despite all odds, another Hydra comes crashing through the forest
Nice.
towards you all. Ezrin, you're up first.
I stay calm and in my head, and I just continue focusing on breathing.
Tari, what do you want to do? You got a 14. You are definitely not super clear-minded at this point.
So Tari decides to meditate and starts purring. No, I'm just kidding.
You give yourself a belly scratch.
Yeah.
And then claw yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. Sorry, I've got a cat on me.
Mhm.
Purring.
No. Lucky.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to try to stay calm again, try to clear my mind, and meditate because I don't pray to the gods.
Okay, you can. Well, yeah, you can roll a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage because you got this big Hydra coming down at you. 12. So you kind of snap. Your mind is struggling with the thought of being ripped in half, but you are sitting there trying to meditate. As you do that, you feel the breath of these uh, heads looking down at you, breathing on you. And in that moment, Dianominos, you get pierced with an attack of 14, or an attack of 28 and 14 piercing damage, and your body gets ripped limb from limb. As the second attack comes in on Rexenor, you get hit with a 26 with a total of 8 damage.
So 18 wasn't good enough, huh?
18 was not good enough. Ezrin, you also get attacked with a 13. Does that hit?
Nope.
No. Okay, and then the fourth head is going to come after you with a 15. Does that hit?
Nope.
And then the last one is going to come and try to hit you with a 23.
Yep.
And for 21 piercing damage, and you get cut in half with its pincher mouth. Lucky, you snap out of it. You're trying to meditate. You're doing quite well at it. You just hear your friends die horribly.
I know. I'm scared.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Can I? I stand up, and I'm gonna kind of. I turn to the cat and I say, "Please help us." And I kind of maybe like I just beg, "Please help us. We don't know what to do."
She remains with her eyes closed, and she says,
Roll better.
"Yeah." She says, "I cannot help those who have already gone."
What's that supposed to mean? Oh
Do an insight check.
gosh.
15. You get a sense that this Hydra is real, and it will kill you. Yeah. I can't help those whom Roll 20 has assigned to butt fuck.
Oh, true.
What do we do? I think can I pray to my god?
You
for
can.
assistance?
Mm-hmm.
So,
To a Farah.
she doesn't do anything.
You can do a do a D100 and
Okay.
I will
pray.
join you in prayer towards Afara.
So you get you guys both can roll for this.
I got 18.
18.
Afara, release us
Amaka,
from this
whatever her name is.
ridiculous bullshit.
I pray for
So
your
do a D100, Theodore.
Sure.
I don't want to be murdered again.
An 80. So you both hear absolutely nothing. It is devoid of any response. It's almost as if there's nothing there.
Okay.
If you want, you can do a religion check.
Okay. I'm doing anything I can. Religion.
It's like real prayer.
Oh, jeez.
A 12. And
I could inspire you for that.
You can do your own religion check too, Theodore.
Sure.
Okay.
I want to do something different on my turn, though.
Yeah, you certainly can.
Theodore.
A 4. Yeah.
Of course.
You guys get a sense that the gods aren't listening. Lucky Lala, anything else you want to do on your turn?
I am going to play dead.
You will in a minute.
Yeah, that's D&D. All right.
I'm just gonna lay down and go. So weird.
All right. Theodore, your turn.
How intelligent is a Hydra?
You can do a history check or a nature check.
I will roll one of those. History or nature? Which one is worse? Which one is worse? They're both the same. Bad.
9. Yeah, you get the sense that they're not super bright.
Bummer. Because I could have done something if it was.
Mm.
Well, I'm going to stand up very calmly, dust myself off, pull out my great club, and charge.
Okay.
Oh, I vanished. I went into a shadow realm.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
I'm in the Shadow Realm too.
What? How'd y'all end up in the Shadow Realm?
I
I
vanished.
don't know. I got a 25 on Arcana, and I thought, oh well, I figured this out. I'm going to meditate and do fine. And
I've gone into a shadow realm. I'll see you.
18 equals butt fucked by a Hydra, so that didn't happen at all.
All right. Well,
Is that better?
back.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Now I can see my corpse just fine.
Probably because I stepped inside that pillar, I guess. I don't know. Yes, I am going to use my Goring Rush. No, I don't need to. I can just attack.
Okay.
I will swing the old great club at it. Back off! Oh, great.
I got a nat 1. It turns around. It's going to try to attack you for a 16.
That hits.
That hits. All right. And a 10 piercing damage.
I'm down to 1.
Okay.
All right. Because I'm going to use my hammering horns.
Okay.
Use my bonus action. Oh, no, it can't be that big. It's too big. Never mind.
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck pushing over a freaking Hydra.
Yeah, we just have to wait till we're all dead again.
Is that your turn?
I suppose
Reset.
it is.
All right. Do you know anyone else
Yeah,
is dead?
Tari can flank it, though.
Tari, what do you want to do?
Attack the cat. See what happens.
Cat just bit me, so I'm pretty sure that's a bad omen.
Oh, feisty little thing. Cute.
I want to do. Well, should I move and flank it? I think we're just
You
gonna.
laugh, but if you touch me, I'll bite your goddamn hand off.
Yeah, it's practice. This is good practice when we fight real monsters.
Well, I guess. So I'm gonna try to flank it. Where do I have to go to flank it?
You can. Here, I'll move you. We'll put you right. We'll put you right there.
Okay. I'm going to do Daunting Roar
Okay.
as a bonus action.
And what does that do?
As a bonus action, you can let out an especially menacing roar. Creatures of your choice within 10 feet of you and who can hear you must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become frightened of you until the next turn. The DC of the save is 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus constitution modifier.
It got an 8.
Ooh, I think that fails.
Yeah, so it fails.
So it's afraid.
So you just.
It's the scene from the end of what's the bug movie? Where Neil Patrick Harris puts his hand on the brain bug. Is like, it's afraid.
Oh, Starship Troopers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
So what does it do?
Right. He's afraid.
Okay. So he has to move away from you.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
If I try to hit it with my battle axe, as he's trying to move away from me, would that be like disadvantage?
Nope, he hasn't started moving yet, so you get advantage on this.
I don't think it runs away, does it?
Well, it has to. It's just says it's frightened. So.
Oh, it's frightened.
Yep.
It just has disadvantage attacking you.
So is that advantage or just normal?
You get advantage on it
Okay.
because you're flanking.
The cat yelled at the Hydra hard enough that it got scared.
Meow.
So 22 hits. 22 hits with a battle axe. You swing at it. Hit it pretty good. Let me see something real quick. So it does take 13 damage. And then you take... As this ichor squirts out, it hits you, and you take 7 acid damage.
What?
As a result. I'll update your HP there.
This sounds like impossible.
All right, so is that your turn, Tari?
That's my turn.
Okay. So it's now its turn again, and its first attack with its face is going to go after, let me just roll for this.
Probably me.
Should be. Let me roll again.
Bring it on, you giant snake.
Yeah, it's actually going to reach above you and go for Lucky and bite at you for a dirty 20, or natural 20.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
That's a nat 20. And Koof, and you get just destroyed. You get chomped up, swallowed. It lifts you up like a bird eating a small bug.
Even though I was playing dead?
Yeah, it lifts you up.
Especially because you were playing.
Exactly, like it sees your body.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Somebody's already done this, bitch.
Yeah, I should have got advantage on that too. The next one's gonna go after Theodore with a 14.
We are failing this.
And hits you for 24.
Oh, let me roll my thing just for giggles.
You got 1 hit point.
It can't actually stop it because that's too much damage. Okay, so that's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, I'm down to negative 20 something.
Yeah, so then
Get
you...
that one for rest, though, Theodore.
What's that?
You get that one for rest.
Yeah.
Thomas, every time you click on your keyboard, we hear it.
Yeah. No, it's the touchpad.
Yeah, it's super cool. So the next bite goes after Tari, turns around, and has disadvantage with a 12. And then the next one, so that's head 3. Head 4 is going to attack you for 24. That hits, I presume, for 18 damage. And now you're dead as well. Y'all see darkness yet again. This place.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
And as I reset all of your HP and get rid of all the X's, you all... Well, go ahead.
So, never mind. You can continue. I'll ask in a minute.
So, slowly your vision comes back, and you all are back on the island, and the beach that you were on, and everything is exactly how it was just beforehand.
So,
should we just leave? Should we just leave?
Did you have to Theodore didn't have to do a constitution save, right? Because he had succeeded so well before.
Yes. Correct.
So that would mean any of us who succeeded before would not have to do it. So it's only Rex and Theonomenos. Is that correct?
You do not know that for sure.
Okay. But most of us rolled really high, so perhaps... Okay. I want to solve the puzzle. I feel like this is a puzzle, and I want to fix and solve the puzzle because that's what I do.
I mean, we could also just get back on the boat, right?
Yes.
Dianomnos and Theodore, do a perception check. 16.
I bet it's not there.
And 7. Theodore, neither of you actually see the boat. It is gone.
Okay.
Who stole our boat?
Well,
Okay.
So Ezra, you're up.
I'm going to go back up, and I'm going to say, is there any more information you can give us to help us clear our minds? I would like to contribute, and I pick up a stone, and I would like to tinker with it magically and make it emit a very calm sound that everyone around 10 feet will be able to hear to help them calm down.
The bardic inspiration works on saving throws, so I can do that too.
nice.
So that is my help for the group, is to lay my stone down with the calming music. And then I'd like to ask her if she has any other suggestions to help us clear our minds better.
Ezrin, I have a question. Could you make it play some Enya? It is a Minotaur bard of great talent.
Yes, it is playing the Inya.
Get that in you.
Oh, this is most delightful. I feel so incredibly calm. This is the greatest convention I think I've ever experienced in my entire life.
I want to help contribute to making the place more calm.
Okay.
A magical stone.
So
I'm gonna
go ahead.
cast druid craft, and I'm gonna make a bunch of small flowers grow that smell like lavender.
Nice.
Oh, it's turning into a Minotaur swamp.
Petals everywhere of lavender and scented, kind of that calming scent. So,
Who
Okay.
wants a foot rub?
so that's my contribution.
Yeah.
It wouldn't help.
So you put out some very nice flowers around.
Oh, cool! Yay!
Nice.
This is incredibly pleasant.
That is crazy.
All right. Anyone else want to do anything?
I will inspire those who have not yet found calmness.
Yo.
And before that, though, I'd like to ask Rexenor what he makes of this place arcanically.
I'll explain to him what I found out on my last check.
Yeah, so what you know is that there is a theory in some of the inner halls of knowledge that the gods were not always there. And many parts of Theros were not always there. That it was, in fact, sentient beings that created many of the things that you all worship and know as true. In some halls, that is considered sacrilege and is oppressed vehemently. And you also get the sense that that might explain why the gods are not present, that they shun this island as if it is an abomination. That it really does show the true nature of what a god is. That they are a creation of the living sentient creatures of Theros.
Interesting. I rolled my own arcana
Use
check,
your
by
minds
the
to
way.
create things.
Oh,
then?
sorry. And 23, yeah, and that makes total sense to you as well. I'm sorry, Lucky.
Can we use our minds to create things here on this plane or this?
You get the sense that you can. It takes what Dionomenos and Rexenor tell you, and actually what the woman, actually, I can't remember her name off the top of my head now. Cat lady. No, Iadma. What she tells you is that it will take practice to clear your minds
Yeah, we
from.
should probably pummel her to death for summoning that Hydra so many times.
I have a little bracelet on, by the way, that says WWHD for what would Hercules do. He knew how to deal with hydras.
That's right.
As long as it's not Zeus or Helios.
Yeah.
Where are we at in our turns? Whose turn is it?
Well, right now, let's just kind of do a free thing. Tari, what do you want to do? And Rex, you haven't moved up.
Yeah, I'm getting up as close to that stone as I can.
Okay.
Take all the help I can get.
Yeah.
I'm gonna imagine that there is no Hydra.
Okay.
I will inspire both Rexenor and the goat, little goat person.
Tari, what are you
Do you
doing?
mean Lucky Lala, Theodore?
Me?
So Tara is not charismatic and is not incredibly wise. So I feel like it that Tara should have, or Tari, sorry, should have almost advantage to clear her mind because she has nothing that is distracting, like thoughts.
Nothing in there.
Is this like a Tao of Pooh thing?
Exactly.
Tao of Pari?
So, what she says, she looks around and she says, "This is hard, I know. Theodore, you are the clearest. Erzrin, you are also clear. And Lucky Lala, you did well. And the rest of you, you're all in the circle. You're feeling very refreshed, very calm. And she says, sit, close your eyes, and clear your mind. And go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw with advantage, Dionomenos, Tari, and Rexenor.
Could I make a quick case for intelligence over Constitution? Because this is a mind thing, not a body thing.
Wait. I will inspire the three of you too. It takes.
I've got.
I agree with Rexenor.
I'm gonna stick with Constitution.
Okay.
It is a more of a body spirit mind combination of everything. Jesus. Okay.
The lamp once out.
30-20.
The window.
I got a 19.
I hate D20 or roll 20. I mean.
All right.
Like
But
there's a double advantage since there's flowers and good music.
Yeah, you got the oils going. Okay, so Rexenor, you feel very calm. So
Total of dirty 20.
yeah, so you're feeling very calm with that. Dionomus, what'd you get?
13 total.
13, and Tari?
19.
19 and 13. Okay.
20 is dice rolls.
So
Can I grab their hands and say, no, you need to clear your minds?
And the rest
have
will
so
follow.
much going on in my mind, you see.
you do that,
Can I knock him out?
Oh, that's a good idea.
and then you lose concentration after we roll your Constitution.
Oh, never mind.
As you do that, you see coming around the corner a creature
Pinata.
that looks, I'll make it a little bigger for you all,
Ugh.
like a snake. You can all do a history check with this one.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oops, I don't have advantage.
Yikes.
Ah, I got a D20. Off the phone.
Yeah, now you fucking get the right thing.
Just in time to be eaten by a snake person.
Exactly.
So Dionomenos, you're really not concentrating, and so you kind of hear this ruffle in your mind, looks over, and your eyes start to gaze up, and right when it does, you're immediately reminded of a thing that you learned about in the Decatia, and you yell at everyone, "Don't look at it!" And you know that this is a Theron Medusa. And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Medusa? Isn't that a specific race?
Like, isn't it a Gorgon, technically?
Organ.
This is a particular type of gorgon
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
called the Theron Medusa.
Does anybody have a shiny shield?
Exactly.
I don't even have the spell shield.
So what I can say is you all are doing quite well.
Oh.
You're lasting much longer than I thought, and you're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing
Okay,
real
doesn't
good.
feel that way.
You're all gonna die again, but you're doing real good.
Challenge.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
This game, so frustrating. Aside from the Arcana check I did before, it's the only high roll I think I've had all night.
Yeah, that sucks.
So the nice thing about this is it's not just about attacking and going. We have to strategize and understand the puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Completely different from what we did before.
I have a question though. Is the what you're talking about, the creation of the gods, is that all lore in the actual books, or is that kind of like a homebrew thing?
No, it's all lore.
Nice.
Yep, it's canon. But they say it, but they kind of downplay it in a sense where almost everyone doesn't know that, and a very small, really cult of priests get the sense that that is the case.
Makes sense.
So you all have much more knowledge than I would say 99.99% of people in Theros.
I mean, we did study it. Two of us studied the Dichotia for
Yeah,
10
so
years.
you studied it, but it was one of those like, yeah, some people think this stupid thing.
It's a world class.
Yeah.
Was it a teach the controversy Dichotia style?
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, are you saying in this fantasy realm that they invented the gods there too?
Apparently.
Humans created the gods. Change my mind.
No way.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh, this is been hard. Okay, so next Tuesday,
Yeah, it's Tuesday next week, right?
does that sound good?
Yeah, do we want to switch this to Tuesdays permanently?
That might be better.
No, because
Never mind.
once a month I have the F-bomb on Tuesday nights, and I just won't be able to make it the third Tuesday ever.
Okay, and Amber, when do you have your reading club?
It's
It moves,
it's one Thursday a month.
but it's not always the same Thursday.
No.
Well, that's you should figure that shit out.
I am the newest member, and
Yeah.
I'm sure if I start saying, "Hey, we need to like have it the third Thursday of the month," they will probably get rid of me. 'Cause
Yeah. Well,
No, they won't.
don't do the third Thursday. That's when we have the F-bomb, or when Nick has the F-bomb. Okay.
What
This
about
Thursday,
Wednesdays?
I mean, the next Thursday is just a one-time thing for me. It's not like I have something every Thursday. So
Right.
This is just a one-time gig that I have.
I don't know. The reason why we're doing it this Thursday is because we have to push it for spring break, but I think it's like normally the second or third Thursday of the month.
Okay.
So I'll let you know.
Okay.
Did we say Wednesdays wouldn't work for people?
Wouldn't work for me. I have game night with my brother on Thursdays.
You mean on Wednesdays?
Wednesdays, whatever.
But his schedule's clearing up.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have anything going on these days. That's true.
Good news, everyone. Good news, everyone. I can cast Hideous Laughter on a Medusa.
Ooh.
Ooh, so can I.
That'd be kind of funny. You can make all the snake heads laugh.
Yeah, I have cause fear.
So does the Medusa.
Yeah.
Tari yelled at the frickin' I can't do names right now.
Gosh, how do we kill Medusa?
We don't.
Damn
We're
dog.
gonna die again. We need to find a way to get these couple last.
I mean, if they
things
sent like skeletons or something after us, we might have a chance. But
So once everybody gets calm, then I think we're gonna make it to the next part of it.
I think it's just like what Amy was saying. We have to collect our calm over the course of it, and so I have to stop rolling like shit. We'll
You'll get it. Just roll better. That's all.
Exactly.
So here's a question, Andy. Once we all die, does that count as a long rest? So like Theodore's bardic inspiration's back and things like that.
And our insider back. That'd be nice.
Yep. Everything resets.
Oh,
Okay.
well, next time I'm going to totally take advantage of that. I wasn't rolling the Oracle's Insight the times after because I didn't know if it counted as a rest.
Yeah, so you guys will be able to do your Oracle one, which is good. Do we know who's succeeded now on this one, Andy? Did any of the three of them succeed?
I did.
Rex.
You
Yeah.
did. Okay. So just
So is it
Tari,
20 that we have to roll?
you know,
You get the sense that it's a DC of 20.
Okay. Well, so my advice in the next time is if I roll, or anyone, me or who else, Tari rolls less than 20, then just give up and die.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could just look at Medusa.
Yeah, just be like, all right, let's
It up a little
You
bit.
could get some lucky rolls in there. You never
It's
know.
a good DLO song. Let's just go for it.
You're like, all right, let's try this again. Reset.
Make cool pose and look at her.
We walk through statues of ourselves.
Cat lady's really not being very helpful.
Yeah.
Like an Egyptian.
No, it's all of you just looking really bored, just being like, again.
Again.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Have you guys seen Palm Springs?
Oh yeah, you should watch that.
It's really good.
It's essentially
Groundhog Day.
it's a modern version of Groundhog Day, and it takes into account how fucked up Groundhog Day is and how much of a rapist he is.
A rapist, you said?
Yeah, he stalks that lady.
Well, yeah. So he's
Like,
a
he's
stalker, like he stalks shelves.
Right, exactly. What is he stalking her with?
He learns absolutely everything about her. It's fucked up,
Okay.
and she doesn't know it. That's the thing.
Palm Springs, you said?
Yeah, you should watch Palm Springs. It's great.
on Hulu.
It's on Hulu. It was.
All right. Well, yet again, here we are. Stream is ending. Thank you for hanging out yet again. This was awesome. I think they did great. No nat ones. All those rolls and not a single nat one. That is sad. Had a blast. Great stream. Thank you so much, Apostle. As always, man, I got the Hydra twice. I'm surprised. Maybe I made it too big. Yeah, it is the largest. It goes 2 to 8. Waving goodbye to everybody. Oh man. Yeah, Theodora has. I need to turn the stream back on. It just went away. Anyway, he had this yak guy as his avatar. That's a shame. Anyway, yeah, it's a shame that Hydra's the most. Good to know. You know what? I think yeah, it's good. Anyway, had a good time. Have a good night. I'm just rambling because I'm looking at stuff right now. I will catch you next Tuesday. If I don't see you earlier, I'll probably see you earlier. Why not? I'll probably stream probably Thursday for all that matters. But anyway, have a fantastic night. Auf Wiedersehen.